Welcome to Tirumala Vaibhavam YouTube channel. Today we will dive into another spiritual story. Do subscribe and like the video for more such deep spiritual content.
Today, we're diving deep into what is probably one of the most profound conversations in human history. It takes place right on the edge of a battlefield, and believe me, it holds some timeless wisdom for the battles we all face in our own lives.
So, picture this. Here's Arjuna. He's this incredible, legendary warrior, but right now he's just shattered. He looks out and sees his own cousins, his friends, his teachers, all lined up against him, and the very thought of fighting them just fills him with this paralyzing sorrow. His famous bow, the Gandiva, it literally just slips from his hands. It's such a powerful image of his inner turmoil.
And right here, in this moment of total crisis, Arjuna does something truly remarkable. He lets go of his warrior pride, all his confusion, and he turns to his friend, Krishna, and he says, "Please, instruct me." You know, that single act of humility, of surrender, that's what unlocks everything that's about to come.
What Arjuna is going through, it's not just some ancient warrior's problem, is it? It's a universal crisis. It's that moment we all face when what we feel we have to do clashes with who we love. And his decision to surrender, to ask for help, that's the first absolutely crucial step toward real wisdom. We've seen this theme play out in other great stories too.
Think about Vibhishana and the Ramayana. I mean, talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. He was completely torn. On one side, you have loyalty to his own brother, Ravana, and on the other, his own sense of dharma, what's right. And he made the difficult choice. He surrendered to a higher truth. Just like Vibhishana, Arjuna is now looking for a path beyond his own personal feelings and attachments.
So how does Krishna respond to this heartfelt plea? You might expect battle tactics, right? Some kind of pep talk. But no. With this incredibly gentle smile, he completely changes the game. He pivots the entire conversation away from the art of war and toward the nature of the eternal self.
Krishna's first words are, well, they can be a bit jarring. He sees his friend in tears, completely broken, and he says that the wise don't grieve. Why on earth would he say that? It sounds almost cold, doesn't it? Well, this very question is the doorway to one of the most profound teachings about the nature of reality itself.
Now, let's be clear. Krishna isn't scolding Arjuna for having feelings, not at all. He's gently pointing out that Arjuna's grief is coming from a mistaken identity. It's rooted in his attachment to what is temporary, to the body. A truly wise person, a pundit, they understand the difference between what comes and goes and what is forever.
And then Krishna gives this simple, beautiful analogy that just clicks. The body, he says, is just like a set of clothes. We wear them, they get old, we discard them and put on new ones. But the person wearing the clothes, we remain the same. In the same way, the soul, the Atman, that's the real you, the eternal self. It just moves from one body to the next.
And this whole quest, this question about what happens after, it's as old as humanity. In the Katha Upanishad, there's this incredible story of a young boy, Nachikara, who bravely goes to the god of death, Yama, and demands to know the truth. And what does he learn? The great secret. The soul is eternal. It can't be destroyed. This is the very same ancient truth that Krishna is now sharing with his friend Arjuna on a battlefield.
Okay, so Krishna has laid the groundwork. The soul is immortal. But now he takes Arjuna a step deeper, to a truly personal realization. This eternal soul, it's not some far-off abstract idea. No, it's your own true nature. It's right here, right now, and it is the source of an unshakable peace. This is the Atman, the self. It's defined by two words, Sat, which means pure, undeniable existence, and Sit, pure awareness. Think about it. It's that silent, conscious part of you that's watching everything else. It witnesses all your thoughts, all your feelings, but it's never ever changed by them. It's just there, always.
Let's break this down. On one hand, you have what are called your incidental attributes. These are your thoughts, your emotions, your physical feelings, all the stuff that's constantly changing, right? But on the other hand, you have your intrinsic nature. And what's that? It's the unchanging awareness that's simply watching all that other stuff come and go.
Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine your true self is like a movie screen. Your thoughts, your worries, your joys, they're just the movie being projected onto it. The images flash and flicker, they come and they go, But do they ever stain the screen? No way. The screen remains pure. Our suffering, Krishna says, comes when we forget we're the screen and we think we're the fleeting images in the movie.
So this is a game changer, right? If our true nature is this untouched, peaceful observer, what does that even mean for our day-to-day lives? How are we supposed to act? Well, Krishna now introduces this incredible path called Karma Yoga. It's the art of acting wisely, of living in this world with this profound new understanding. This right here, this is one of the most famous and powerful verses in the entire Gita. Krishna tells Arjuna, look, you have a right to your work, but you have no right to the results. Think about that. It means you pour your entire heart and soul into what you do, you give it your absolute best, and then you completely let go of any attachment to whether you succeed or fail. That, he says, is the direct path to inner peace.
The great King Janaka was the perfect example of this. I mean, this guy was a powerful king, totally immersed in running a kingdom, dealing with worldly affairs day in and day out. Yet, inside, he was completely free. There's a story that someone ran to him and shouted, "Your palace is on fire." And he just calmly replied, "Nothing of mine is burning." He knew his true self wasn't tied to any of his possessions.
So, let's just take a breath. Krishna has taken Arjuna on this incredible journey, from the depths of paralyzing despair all the way to a profound understanding of his own eternal nature and the path of enlightened action. Let's just quickly recap the core wisdom he's shared so far.
So what are the big takeaways? First, your soul is eternal. Death is just a change of clothes, not the end. Second, your true identity isn't your fleeting thoughts or emotions. It's the calm, steady consciousness that watches them. Third, real freedom, real peace, it's found in doing your duty selflessly. And finally, achieving this state of perfect inner balance, that is the true meaning of yoga.
So Arjuna gets it. He now has the why, the deep philosophical reason for action. But you can almost feel the next question hanging in the air, can't you? It's the question we all have. Okay, that sounds great, but how? How do you actually live like that in a world that is constantly pulling you in a million different directions? And that very question, well, that's what sets the stage for everything else to come in the Gita.
That was today's story. Please do like, share and subscribe for more such interesting stories. Let's connect with another story. Till then, stay blessed.